Alright, what's up, dudes? Since there was some question about customizing the site, I figured I would just throw up a quick screencast showing you exactly how to do it. Unfortunately, since we use a custom CSS, our own style sheet, to get this specific look, you can't really use other skins. But what you can do is rearrange your modules within the home page. And when I say modules, I'm referring to this right here. This is a module. This is called the slider. This is the league standings report. This is a league poll module, scoreboard module, league schedule module. So what you can do is you can rearrange these within your page. And these all exist in columns. So this is two columns. One is 67%, another is 33%. I'll get into that later. But basically you can rearrange your columns and have three things in a row, three columns, or two columns as these are. So you can get pretty crazy with your customization. And you have different tabs. These are your tabs. You have main, my team, score center, GM office, history, and you have your login. And you can rearrange the modules from any of these. Like if you want to have your live scoring on your main page, you can move that here. You can remove modules if you don't find any use for them. And to do that, you go into the for owners drop-down list, you go to franchise setup, and once you're in here you'll see your franchise information. You go to your home page, and then here you're faced with your different options. Top is the your different tabs, your main tab, and you see everything I just said before, my team, score center, GM office, and you can select these tabs and it'll change. You'll see what modules are used. To add a module, you basically just select it. If you want to see what it looks like, you go to preview module, so you can see what this module will look like. You have, this is the module caption, and you have your module information. So before you add it, you can actually see what it looks like. And if you want to add something over, you would add it to the list, and it'll automatically move to the bottom here, and then you can rearrange it within your existing page. If you want to get rid of it, you just go remove from list. And I mentioned column and percentages before. That's listed here. You always want to start off any tab with 100% new column. And when you add a new column, you add the list and you select what percentage you want. So you always want to start off a new page with 100% and then add your columns. And of course it's going to take a few rearranging of these and then clicking save home page setup and going back and seeing what it looks like and going back and tweaking it. Unfortunately there's no way to preview it. You actually have to set it and then go back and change it. So it can be a lengthy process if you screw it up. So let's say I want to change my main tab. Let's say I want to remove that slider from the home page and just have the league standings report up top. All I would do is click on remove from list for the slider. Actually, I don't want to remove that new column. I want to leave that at 100%. So you add it, and then you would move it back up to the top. And if you save it, it'll bring you back to the home page. And as you can see, your slider's gone. You have everything just shifted up. Go back to that last page. And let's say you didn't want to delete your slider, you wanted to add it to the bottom. Just move it down so it's not the first thing you see. You can go down here to the bottom, slider, add to list, save homepage setup. It's going to be at the bottom here. So like I said, there's tons of different ways to customize it. You can, like I said before, change the column setup and pretty much customize it to your heart's intent. One more thing is that if you are looking for a certain module to move from the main page to, like from your, if you want to move your, I'll do GM office. Let's say you want to move your transaction, 10 newest transaction module to the front page. You're going to have to remove it from the list here, and then click Save, and then go back to your franchise setup, back to home page, and then you have to find it here. It's always kind of hard to find them because there's so many of them. 10 newest transactions here, and add it to list. Just put it up top, because if you don't do that, if one module is being used on another tab, it's not going to show up in this available modules otherwise. So you have to remove it, save it, and then go back and add it. If you were to save that, this is what it would look like. It would look like ass, but just an example. So hopefully that was helpful. Oh, and one last thing: if you screw up the page really badly, you just go back to home page and you can reset to the commish view, and then that'll bring it back to how it was before. So it's always a starting point to go back to, so you can never really truly mess it up too badly. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, post on the message board, or you can shoot me an email or a text message. I think my number is posted on the league page. But yeah, good luck, guys, and feel free to customize everything to how you want it and make the site your own. Thanks for listening.